Virgos, let's do your next 48-hour reading, okay? Let's see what is going on for my Virgos. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you have not already, and if you would like a personal reading, make sure to join my lives, okay? Make sure to check the live section of my channel, okay, so that you can see when I'm going live next, or you can get a private personal reading anytime as well. The turnaround time for private readings is always 24 to 48 hours, okay? So within that time frame, you will get your reading back. Private readings are 30 minutes long, okay? So 30 minutes to an hour typically, okay? So if you're interested in that, make sure to, you know, look in my bio, okay? Well, we're going to do a quick reading for Virgo. I'm going to try to get out Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio at least tonight, okay? So Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All right, this is a general reading. If you want a specific situation figured out, you can come get a personal, okay? Some of y'all could have Capricorn in your chart. Some of y'all may be indulging in something toxic, okay, in the next 48 hours. Also, make sure if you are drinking or doing some sort of substance, make sure you don't drive, okay? And I don't know why I'm seeing somebody on a golf cart, okay? I don't know. You guys could be doing Top Golf. You could be golfing. You might enjoy that, okay? Or you might be having a fun weekend out or something like that, okay? But even if you are having fun, you still got to be safe, okay? So somebody needs to be careful. Even if you're driving a golf cart while you're drunk, I've seen accidents, golf cart accidents are kind of brutal. So be careful, please, okay? Let's see what's going on for my Virgos next 48 hours. Let's see. Some of y'all may be in a bad mood, okay, in the next 48 hours for some reason. Why is Virgo in a bad mood? Oh, because you don't look good. You feel like you don't look good enough, okay? You could also be wondering why you don't feel good enough, okay? I think you look fine, Virgo, but you might be feeling a little bit. You know what? I think it's because you're intoxicated or something, okay? This is still technically a timeless reading, all right? So keep that in mind. So it may resonate at a different time, okay? And time is fluid. But Virgos, I feel like whatever you're feeling, even if it's like boohoo crying, oh my god, I'm so ugly, da, 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 you might be feeling like not good, okay? You might be starting your cycle or something soon, okay? If you know, you know, all right. But I feel like whatever you're feeling, even if it makes you feel like nothing's going right in the next 48 hours, I feel like it'll pass pretty quickly. Some of y'all may be kind of bipolar, okay? I'm not calling you, I did just call you bipolar, okay? But some of you guys may have like a mood thing going on, okay? Even if you're not actually diagnosed or anything, some of y'all might be, okay? Um, let's see. Some of y'all may be just, yeah, feeling very unstable, okay, mentally in the next 48 hours. It could be over a lover, it doesn't have to be. Some of y'all are married or have just dealt with some sort of very strong connection. You're going through a breakup, okay? Some of you guys. And if you're single, I feel like you're just having I'm hearing a bad hair day, okay? Some of y'all may be irritated with your hair or when you get overstimulated, I think y'all might be overstimulated, to be honest, okay? Something's not working, okay? This is like Virgo having a meltdown because, god damn it, why isn't it working? Why is my hair not doing the thing I'm trying to get it to do? Why is my makeup not doing this? Come on, like, da da da, I feel like you might lose it, okay? And that's okay, but please be careful, okay? Especially if you are intoxicated, okay? Do not get in a mood and then go drive. Okay, I don't care if you're drinking or not. Do not do anything in anger. You cannot take back actions made in anger. Okay, keep that in mind. You cannot take back actions made in anger. Okay, let's see. You don't want to hurt other people or yourself because of a decision you make while you're angry. Okay, so please keep it together as best as you can. I feel like somebody disappointed you, Virgo. Okay, that could be why you're kind of losing it. You might be having a mental breakdown, low key. It could be after some sort of celebration. Okay, you could be having a great time and then boom, it hits you. Okay, and I feel like part of it is because of the alcohol, or if you don't drink or whatever, take it how it resonates. Okay, it just something's going to be overwhelming or overstimulate you, okay? and you might end up having a breakdown. Okay, you're struggling. I see you struggling, Virgo. Okay, this is your energy. All right, so let's see what's going on for my Virgos in the next 48 hours. Whew, I'm seeing somebody be like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. My heart's broken. You know, like you feel very betrayed, Virgo. What happened? Yeah, the tower. Okay, something really shook you up or has shaken you up, and I feel like you're having a hard time processing it. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys were in a relationship, okay? Or this could be someone around you, Virgo. You might be having a friend or a family member or somebody. You're witnessing somebody, if it's not you, you're witnessing somebody go through a really bad breakup, and, try to have some sympathy for them, because I feel like whatever this is, yeah, Three of Swords again and the Seven of Swords. Somebody found out some real crazy information, okay? It's the secret's out, and this person or you are just trying to move on, okay? So this is like something really bad. What's the Three of Swords? What happened here? I'm not trying to dig too deep into that situation, but somebody or you are feeling like those emotions are going to come out, Virgo. I don't care how much you try to act like everything's perfect and nothing's ever wrong with the Virgo or the Virgo's family. Everything's all good. Those emotions are coming out, Virgo. Something's going to slip. Okay, it could be because of the full moon. It is a full moon right now if you're watching it today. Okay, um, but you're having a really hard time controlling your emotions. Let's get some oracle. Okay, so try to take care of yourself. You might need to scream, cry, release. Okay, you need to get it out somehow. Okay, however you feel, get it out. Okay, because the more you keep it pent up, the worse it's gonna feel later on. Okay, let's see what song is playing. Take me to church. Okay. Some of y'all might be going to church in the next 48 hours. You could be dealing with somebody religious, or there could be someone religious around you. Okay. Look, I'm telling you, self medicating, numbing, okay, addictions, irrational behavior. I'm telling you, okay. Some of y'all are really, I don't know, you could also be reading up on like why you're feeling this type of way. Okay. So I know I mentioned like bipolar stuff earlier, or you could be feeling bipolar. You could be like doing research on why you feel like so up and down emotionally, okay? And nothing wrong with that, but like I said, try your best to look. What's going on, Virgo? Fed up, okay? Not having it, frustrated, over it, drama starter. Someone could try to say like, "Oh, you're starting drama, Virgo." Like I feel like you're 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 not okay. Someone's not okay, okay, in the next 48, and I feel like it's you. And this is your energy, judgment. Yeah. You could feel judged, or you may feel like you can't like cry to certain people because they're going to judge you, or you might feel like, um, you can't really talk to anybody about what you're going through. And so you feel like you have to put on a face or something, um, based off of like what you're going through. You feel like you can't really open up to anybody about it. Yeah, letting go. I feel like you're trying to release, you're trying to understand. Okay, career transition. Some of y'all could be doing well in your career, but when it comes to like when you go home, look, addictions, okay? Somebody's going through it. Be careful with how you cope, okay? Virgo placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You could have like somebody, trying to take you out, or, be nice to you, but something, I feel like it might be too soon, Virgo. Something's too soon. Somebody could be trying to say, hey, like, let's go out. You might let them take you out, why not get a nice free dinner or something, okay? But at the same time, I don't know, you could be breaking down in front of your new date, Virgo. We got bathroom. Some of y'all could be trying to get clean as well. I feel like you're not ready to get back out there. Some of y'all, okay, especially if you just went through a crazy breakup or divorce or something, you might be realizing something. It's just too much. It's a lot, okay? Your emotions are a lot. Um, and for some of y'all, like I said, some of y'all could be dealing with a new date or a new lover that might see you experience this, okay? Or something like that, okay? Um, let's see. Well, okay, Virgo, please be careful. What's all the drugs and alcohol going on here? I understand if you're trying to cope, okay? If you're going through something, even if it's not a breakup, something is over. Yeah. I'm not going to say we all have done we've drank when we're upset, but I feel like a lot of us have, at some point in our lives. But obviously, I'm not going to advise that, okay? So please be careful with how much you indulge and what you're indulging in to cope. Because at the end of the day, or at the end of the year, or whenever you don't want to fuck up your whole life because of a lover who didn't treat you right, or somebody or a situation that didn't work out. Are you going to let that person have that much power over you? Are you going to let them take control over what you do for the rest of your life? Okay? So just keep that in mind. Some of y'all could be in school or learning something new. We have educator here. Let's see. I think y'all need to go to like a big park. You need to go to somewhere with a big space, okay? A rage room even. Okay, something. Get those emotions out, Virgo. I don't care if you're bipolar, if you're schizophrenic, if you're whatever you want to call it. I don't care if you're just plain upset, okay? Get those emotions out because you're going to drive yourself even crazier if you don't. I don't care if you need to go run, okay? Sometimes people find exercise as a very good to help you feel better, okay? I know that I'm a Sagittarius Sun, Aries Moon. When I do physical exercise, even when I'm angry, like when I used to run, when I was like more athletic and shit when I was younger, I used to run really hard and fast, and that would help. And I don't know what it was, but it was like the adrenaline just helped me it helped me feel better. But at least I wasn't like doing drugs and shit, to cope, right? But let's see. What else is going on for my Virgos? Please take care of yourself. And if you have kids, Virgo, I'm telling you, if you're doing all this type of stuff, you need to be careful, okay? Because if you got kids, CPS, okay? I'm not saying nobody's going to call them on you, whatever, but you need to be careful, okay? Be careful what you expose your kids around, okay? Or be careful of what you expose your children to if you have kids, okay? Y'all are acting unbothered, but you're feeling so much, okay? You feel like somebody stole your time, okay? I'm also hearing also stole your money, okay? You could feel like somebody ran off with some asset of yours, losing yourself. Okay, I'm not just talking for no reason. All right, Virgo, we all have mental breakdowns. Okay, you don't have to act like everything's peachy and whatever. Okay, 24/7. You don't have to act like that. You know how many times I break down and cry? I haven't for, you know, knock on wood, for a good minute, for a couple months now. But you know what I'm saying? I have my ups and downs daily, or I used to. It used to be real bad, okay? But please get it out. That's why I believe in coping and driving. I love to take drives. You might need to find better ways to cope, okay, rather than killing yourself. And I mean that in like a drug way, okay? Hopefully none of y'all. Ooh, okay. Let's see. What's going on for my Virgos? But it's like a slow version of killing yourself. Some of y'all feel like forgotten by somebody, okay? It could be an old friend, an old lover, okay? Something from your past. Don't force anything that is not working, okay, Virgo? Some of y'all might be doing some retail therapy as well in the next 48, but guess what? That retail therapy is only so great until you have no money. And then what? You're stuck with a bunch of stuff, right? I mean, unless you got $1 million or more. But, think about it. Your trinkets and your things that you buy, is that helping you heal? Or is it just, mending what you're going throughout the day for a little bit? You know, are you healing, or are you just buying more stuff to cover up how you feel? Are you putting on a new face? Are you putting on a new, persona for the day? Or are you actually getting better or releasing pent up anger, frustration, trauma, things like that? Okay, your reading is very much healing based. Okay, and I know Virgos, you're a healer too. You're a healer too. Okay, I know you've probably healed a lot of people, whether you know it or not, throughout life. Okay, um, but you got to heal yourself too. Okay, so Virgo, I wish you the best. Okay, I'll probably see you next week. But please take care of yourself. Please be safe. Do not drink and drive. And if you're trying to cope, please talk to somebody or at least journal. Okay, writing things out is very helpful, even if it seems like boring or lame. Okay, write it out because you'll start to realize when you write it physically out, you release those emotions too, okay? But yeah, some of y'all, you might need therapy, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said to one of my clients before, I've been in therapy since I was 3.5 years old because I have had my own trauma, throughout my life over and over and over again. I'm finally at a good space, right? But there's nothing wrong with getting help, okay? So do what you have to do, but don't ruin yourself or your life or hurt other people around you because of what you are having a hard time dealing with, okay? Please do what's best for you, okay? But that's what I got for y'all, okay? I'm gonna go to Libra. That reading was a little bit longer than I expected, but it's okay. I feel like it was a tougher topic for some of you guys, but yeah. If you have Libra placements, come to the next video, all right? Cash Up Live is tomorrow.